Okay, let's dive into this. We're going to talk about budgeting, but wait, stick with me here. This is not your typical, boring, rigid budget. This is a system specifically for those of us who hate budgeting, especially if your income is all over the place and you're just tired of feeling like you can never quite get ahead.
Does this sound familiar? You have these amazing months where you're making great money, you feel like you're on top of the world, but then somehow you blink and you're back to feeling stressed and living paycheck to paycheck. If you're nodding your head right now, I totally get it. And we're going to break that cycle starting today.
So why does this keep happening? Well, the first big problem is that most budgets are built on a lie. A total fantasy, really. They assume you get the same predictable paycheck every single month. But for freelancers, for small business owners, for anyone on commission, that's just not reality. Your budget is literally designed to fail from the get-go.
And on top of that, these old-school budgets have zero answers for the most important question. What do you do when the money suddenly slows down? They've got no plan, no safety net. They just leave you to completely panic and scramble when a slow month hits. And it always hits.
And this last one, this might be the most important piece of the puzzle. Traditional budgets completely ignore how we actually behave as human beings. Think about it. When you have a really good month, it's this huge sigh of relief, right? You feel like you can finally breathe. And what do we do when we feel that relief? We spend, we reward ourselves. And then, bam, a slow month comes and that whole stressful feast or famine cycle just starts all over again.
So I need you to hear this loud and clear. If you've been struggling with this, it is not a discipline problem. You don't lack willpower. You've just been using the wrong tool for the job. This is not a personal failure, it is a system failure.
You haven't failed, the system has failed you. So right now, we're going to fix it. We are going to build a system that's actually designed for your real life. Okay, this right here, this is the one rule that changes everything. If you only take one thing away today, make it this. Always budget from your lowest month. Not your average month, and definitely not your best month. Your worst month. That single mental shift is the foundation for everything. So why is that rule so powerful? Because it completely flips the script. All of a sudden, bad months stop being these terrifying 5-alarm fire emergencies. Instead, they just become an expected, normal part of your year. And anything that's expected, well, that can be planned for. And that planning starts with finding one number, your baseline. Think of this as the absolute, rock bottom, bare minimum amount of money you need to survive each month. It's your financial anchor. When the storms come, this is what holds you steady.
Now, your baseline is only the absolute essentials. We're talking housing, basic groceries, transportation, utilities, your phone, and the minimum payments on any debt. That's it. Notice what's missing? Everything else. No restaurants, no subscriptions, no fun stuff. This is pure survival mode.
But once you know this number, something incredible starts to happen. The panic just goes away. You're not guessing anymore. You stop saying yes to things you can't afford in the good times because you know exactly what you need to protect. You finally feel in control.
Knowing your baseline also completely changes how you look at savings. For most people, savings is just extra money. That's the old way. In this new system, savings have a job. They're your income stabilizers. They're not extra, they're a critical part of the machine. The whole job of these savings is to be a bridge. They're what gets you through those slow months without having to borrow money or make panic decisions. They literally smooth out your roller coaster income into a nice, steady, predictable line. And this means we have to completely rewire our brains. Dipping into your savings during a bad month is not failure. It is a massive success. It means the system is working exactly the way you designed it to. It's a win. Okay, let's put it all together. The whole system really boils down to 4 simple steps. 1, you live on your baseline number. 2, you separate your money so you can pay yourself a steady salary. 3, you use your good months to protect your future bad months. And 4, you can finally spend intentionally and enjoy your money guilt-free. Now, this brings us to the most dangerous time for most people, the good months. The natural instinct is to reward yourself first, right? But that's the wrong order. The correct order is this. First, cover your essentials. Second, fill up your income stabilizer savings. Third, prepare for what's next. And then, only after all that is done, do you reward yourself.
So when a bad month finally happens, and it will, we need to get rid of the shame. A bad month does not mean you failed. It does not mean you're broke, and it absolutely does not mean your system is broken. It means it's a normal Tuesday in the life of an entrepreneur kind of day.
So here's what you do instead. You calmly cut back everything that isn't essential. You use those income stabilizer savings to cover your baseline just like you planned. You protect your foundation. That is what real financial discipline looks like. It's not about restriction. It's about calmly executing a plan.
And this all leads to a powerful, kind of surprising truth. Most people with irregular income aren't living paycheck to paycheck because they don't earn enough. It's because the good months are wasted instead of being used to build a system. In the long run, a consistent system beats a high, chaotic income every single time.
So, let's do a quick, honest check-in with yourself right now. First question. Do you know your baseline survival number down to the penny?
Second question. Do you have at least 1 month of that baseline number saved up to act as your income stabilizer? Just 1 single month. And the last question, are you using your good months like a strategist preparing for the future, or are they just a surprise party that leaves a mess behind? Now, if you answered no to any of those, that is awesome. Seriously, because now you know exactly where you need to start.
I want this idea to really sink in. An irregular income does not have to mean you live an irregular, chaotic, and stressful life. You can have stability.
Because at the end of the day, a budget isn't a cage. It's not about what you can't do. For someone like us, with an income that's always changing, the right system isn't a set of rules. It's your key to freedom. Freedom from stress, freedom from panic, and the freedom to build the life you actually want.